Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. This week we are racing open wheel cars, which are the Superformula cars that were recently added to the game. We are at Fuji, third on the grid, lights out and away we go. So let's see if this is going to be a good start. We are right behind the second and first guy and we are not overtaken yet by anyone, but we are deep into the first corner. That's a shame. We will be down a couple of positions. We are down quite a positions and I realized there's an overtake button. I'm saying I realized it because this is actually the first time I'm doing this race. I've never done this before and this was actually early in the week, but I just had a chance to edit this race and make it into a video. So this is me first time racing this race, taking a part in this race for this week. And coming up to this chicane, we are being attacked all over. Now Charles Leclerc, of all people, is actually on the left side of us and he's trying to overtake us. We are currently 11th. There's some guy onto the right of the track. There are yellow flags and a couple of guys ahead of me have like 4-second penalties. Ooh, two more guys are off into the right. And now I'm into the 7th position just by keeping it clean. Not being involved in any sort of accident or not crashing into someone. And the guy in front of me actually had to do his penalty and now I'm up into the 6th position. So this could have gone terribly wrong if you think about it. I was down to like 12th position at some point, but now I'm back into the 6th. If you think about it, I'm just 3 positions behind my grid position. Coming up to the long right-hander, someone else is off and we are immediately up into the 5th position. So you see, I'm not really working that hard for positions, I'm just trying to keep it clean. Actually, looking into the map, the 2nd, 3rd and 4th are relatively close to me. They're just there up onto the end of the straight. So we are just a couple seconds back, couple seconds behind them. Now we are into the tough part of this track, hoping for a mistake on their side, and there is one. So the guy in 5th, the guy in 4th is off. Now we are up into 4th. Now I am chasing the podium places. I'm using that overtake button on the straights. It gives you a good 10-mile advantage onto the top speed of the car. So you go around 185, 186 miles an hour on the straight, braking on the curves on the left hand side. Now the guy in front is less than a second away. Let's see if we will be able to hunt him down. Almost getting a penalty, narrowly avoiding it, but we are fine. 6 tenths behind. Again, on the back straight, using that overtake button to gain the advantage on the straights. The second guy actually going into the chicane has briefly ghosted for a second. Probably he had a mistake. Now we are definitely keeping up with this group and the third guy is off. Now we are up into the podium. Let's see if we will be able to keep it. Coming up out of the last corner, the guy in 2nd makes a crucial mistake, and with that overtake button now the gap is coming down significantly. We are 7 tenths behind, going for the fastest lap of the race. 6 tenths behind, half a second behind, but the straight is not long enough, almost going into the back of him. But we are clear, we are clear. Now he's definitely thinking about us because he knows We have come all this way from the back of the grid and we are hunting him down, and again, on top of that, we have also scored the fastest lap of the race, so he knows someone fast is coming for him. I'm guessing he's a little bit nervous. Onto the back straight, we shouldn't mess this corner up, and he goes through us. If anything, that ghosting worked in his favor. But coming up to here, he goes in way too deep and misses the turning in point for that corner. We throw it on the inside and we manage to overtake him. Again, trying to preserve our newly gained second position. Using that overtake button, he is firmly in the slipstream. This lap wasn't as good as the previous laps. He is almost alongside us. Coming up into the first corner, we'll go defensive, cover the apex. There's nothing he can do about it. Covering all the track widths, and we are safely up into the second place. Well, this race has definitely been fun. I mean, this was the first time of me doing this race. I did quite a lot of practice sessions, quite a lot of laps. I get a 22.0 as my qualifying lap, which actually was good for the top 1000 times at the time that I was doing this race. So it was a fast time at that time, but I don't know how the qualifying times evolved for the later days in that week. So I was one of the fast guys on this grid. The leader was around 11 seconds ahead of me. There wasn't much I could do about it. He did a terrific race, and here we are crossing the line. Starting in P3, finishing in P2, I will call this a good race. We certainly put on great effort and it was a great recovery. I enjoyed this race a lot, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching it as well. This has been a terribly fun video. I hope to see you in another one. Thanks for watching and making it to the end. Cheers.